Failure is not actually the end.
Shalom is someone that has failed, but what is amazing about him is that he never gives up. After failing at the TIC summit, being unable to take the first position at the competition, he didn't give up. He learned from his errors. Then, when another opportunity presented itself as the ICT challenge, he went back with what he learned, and guess what? He won the first place. And more to that, he's the founder of Spark Ecotech Community. And today, we will be getting some success and inspirational tips from
This question: how can you show someone that you trust them? There are many youths out there, they even see me as a host here, and there are a lot of people that are like, want to become this leader, want to become this founder, so they're like, but they don't know how to start. So, which advice will you give them to start?
Okay, let me take the example.
So I want to ask you, I want to even let them know, like, you giving them, why should they follow this podcast today, and why should they listen to it?
Okay, the reason why I think they should follow this podcast is to know that failure is not actually the end.
Yes.
As my grandma used to tell me, she's of late right now. She say, if you don't fail, that
Yeah.
means you are not even trying.
That's very true.
He who fails is he who learns from the mistake, and you shouldn't let your failure bring you down.
Yeah, true. I love the phrase that your grandma gave you. If you don't fail, that means you're not even trying. Yeah, that's something very true. Because if you are trying something, obviously you have to make mistakes, and that mistakes are failure. And then it's from those failures that you actually learn. So I would like to know, in this life, what are you passionate about?
Okay. Since childbirth, I've been passionate about technology and innovation. Seeing different world, incredible people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, the guy who made the radio part, Simon, who made the SIM. That gave me the passion in tech, science, and also in our environment. So that's why when I heard about the TIC Summit, a competition where people could showcase incredible technology and innovative ideas, I went in without thinking twice.
Wow, I love that. So it shows that you're passionate about technology, and you have been inspired a lot about people that have also been doing tech. And I actually love that, like having mentors or people that you aspire to above you. That's something really incredible, and I think that most people should also like look up to that. Having somebody or a group of people that you look up to and look to be like them, it's something actually good. And like being someone that is passionate about tech, how do you get your passion in tech?
Okay, the first time I tried making something
is
when I was 5 years old. I actually opened the TV to see if people were talking behind, and when I opened that, I was unable to fix it back. When my dad came home, like I was afraid. Like, what is this man going to do to me? Is he going to flog me? But to my shock, he put me down, asked me why did I did it. I told him the reason. He asked me, so what have you learned? And from there, I knew that technology is not just about succeeding. It's not just about imagining. It's discovering, learning. If you want to know something, go for it. Learn it. Do research on it. Keep on pushing. Because let's take for example Steve Jobs. For me, his story is very inspiring because he started in his mom's garage. Yeah, and from there, as he brought the iPad, people didn't at the beginning BlackBerry, which was the greatest company of phone at that time, didn't see the need for that. But that didn't discourage him. He went up, continue pushing, keep on going harder, and now today iPhone is actually one of the greatest marks in the world. And nowadays, if you find somebody without an Android, without a smartphone, it's like someone from a different world.
I love what you even said, like to enter into this tech world, you have to discover. And I love even your example. Like you wanted to know if people were actually talking behind the TV. And you wanted to discover what was behind. So you had to open, just out of curiosity, which type of TV was it? Those long head?
Just long head.
Oh, those long heads. Okay, I see. So he opened it. Are there really people behind the TV? There, I think you kind of saw the mechanism behind.
Yeah.
I think there are some electrons that are like what is going on in metal kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really know it. You know about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it work? Since you have actually opened it. Yeah.
Actually, what happens is that there's a kind of gas in the long tube TV.
Yeah.
And electrons are being passed there. Those electron passes through an electric field, produces a light on the screen.
Yeah.
So it's actually the fast moving electrons that produces the image we see on the screen.
Yes. Okay, I see. But there's something that emits the electrons.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think according to the frequency that comes on the cable, it varies the electrons and they produce different amount of light and colors. Okay, that's nice. It shows that you actually went in discovering and you learned something from it. Yeah. That's nice. And I know you're also someone that have participated into competitions. Yeah. From the Stick Summit, so now you're like winning competition, like you're even known as the best ICT project for this year 2025 here in our country, Cameroon. And I want to ask you, like, what were your different projects, or was it the same project?
Yeah, it was the same project.
So what was the project all about?
Okay, my project for the TIC seminar and the ICT was based on agriculture and waste management.
Agriculture and waste management, okay.
Yeah, so we were actually proving that managing waste improperly also affects agriculture. Yeah. Because we actually did research and we saw that we actually have the capacity to produce enough food for every citizen in Cameroon to be satisfied. Yes. But still, there's still limitation in the supply of food in the market. Exactly. So what's going on? And we continue doing researches, and so we realized that in Cameroon we pollute over 2 million of hectares yearly with plastic and solid waste.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
So our project was here to gather that waste, recycle it, and we use the organic part of that waste as fertilizer to regain the soil fertility back. Then the plastic waste, we use it to produce other byproducts like pavement stones made out of plastic, cooking gas, and also diesel.
Yeah. Okay, that's kind of something incredible. Like, it means the problem was we Africans unable of like producing massive amount of food because a large majority of our land is polluted with waste. Yeah, I see the problem, and it's actually something that most African countries face. And concerning your solution, when do you had actually a machine or a prototype of
it? Yeah,
for the plastic, for creating the pavement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so people create the pavement out of plastics. Yeah. And then for the biodegradable waste, people also have something.
We produce biofertilizer.
Biofertilizer
it exists actually in the solid and the liquid form.
Yeah. They had also this guy that we had on our interview. His name is Jones. Yes. And then he's also solving the problem of waste in Cameroon. And then he talked about his project was actually a smart bin. So let me say smart bins that could segregate waste, and bins that could also alert let me say recycling companies when bins are full. So he segregates the waste, then he alerts the recycling company that this bin of plastics, this bin of biodegradable waste, this bin of metal is full. You can come and collect it. It gives the position and location, so they can know exactly where the bin is full and come and collect it. So he gave me this phrase that there's money in waste, but we Africans were unable to see it. I want to ask you if like you have that same perspective.
Yeah, I have the same perspective.
Yeah,
like,
and also there's also this team. I think the first winner of the TIC Summit. Yeah, I should also agree with this phrase, because I would like you also to give your own perspective. But this is what she also said concerning her project. So her project was also about waste, them burning waste, producing electricity, and the ashes they produce electricity. So they were saying that they get waste for free. It's actually things that people don't need, so they dump it. They get that waste for free, burn the waste, have the ashes to produce the bricks, and when they sell the bricks, they get money from something that was free. Then now, from the heat that was generated with the rays from the fire, they can use a solar panel and generate electricity. Then from that, with that electricity, they sell, gaining money from something that is free. So I want to understand, with your own system, how do you gain also your own source of money with something that is free?
Yeah, for us, when we get the waste, we actually have to do what we call selective sorting.
Yes.
We sort the waste, plastic, organic, separate them. after separating them now, we actually take the organic part, which we got for free, as you said,
Yes.
and produce biofertilizer that we still sell.
Yes.
And we actually prove it to people that our biofertilizer is better. For example, my mother asked me, why should I leave the fertilizer I buy in the market and buy yours?
That's a question.
I told her that the fertilizer you buy in the market smells of chemical, and it actually can be very harmful to your system.
Exactly.
My own is actually as efficient as that, and it doesn't affect your body, your crop, your land in any way.
Exactly.
The same thing we do with the plastic waste. We produce cooking gas, diesel, and also biochar with it.
Wow.
So and those are actually the products which are actually very needed in the market. Like now, if you realize in Cameroon, I think a liter of fuel is 600 francs.
Exactly.
Yeah, in Cameroon presently, a bottle of gas is 6,500 francs. So we actually choose a project to maximize a lot of profit from something we can get easily and freely.
Exactly. I love that mentality. Now I have a question. Like, this waste is free.
Yeah.
But why can't we see a lot of companies that are utilizing this free stuff to get money? It's true that you are coming out with a project of that. I've seen other two other teams coming out with a project on using this free stuff to get money. But why? Or let me say, let me reframe the question in another way. Since currently, I don't really think that there are companies actually, but I know a lot of them. So I want to ask you this question: do you think, let's say, in 2 to 5 years to come, this your solution can be implemented?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, it can be implemented.
Yes.
And okay, so you'll be able to build a machine. You said from the burnt waste.
Yeah.
I mean, not burnt.
The plastic waste.
Yeah, plastic waste.
Yeah.
You can produce bricks.
Yeah.
You said, oh, with petrol too.
Yeah, with diesel.
With diesel. Okay.
And cooking gas.
Now I have a question. You know, diesel takes like a long time because it's gotten from the ground, from sediments, things that have taken a lot of time to produce the petrol.
Yeah.
Then they extract it, separate the non-necessary materials, and get what they really need from it.
Yeah.
So, like, how long will it take for your own plastics to get that diesel?
It's in a space of 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
For real?
From plastic waste.
From plastic waste. We have the 2 to 3 hours.
Actually, for those who have done organic chemistry,
yes,
we know that we can obtain some organic compounds by cracking. So plastic is an organic compound. What we do, we actually crack it.
Yes.
Let me take it easier. We actually lock it in an anaerobic environment.
Yes.
And we heat it up in a temperature ranging from 200 to 300 degrees Celsius. Yeah. What happens inside there is separates into its different components. So the component, the diesel part of it will separate, come out, and we condense it. So how do we know it's condensable? Well, that diesel condenses faster and at a higher temperature. The temperature, that means it can condense within 90 to 100. Like, let's say 90 to going down to 80 degrees Celsius. We cool it down, it condenses. Then that part that also condenses is the gas, clean gas we can use.
I see.
So instead of taking time to dig the floor, waiting for sediments, all the stuff, petrol, we actually just get that diesel from the plastic.
Directly.
Yeah, and there's this statement I always saw on the banner at the tick. Something actually come because it's trash to cash.
Yeah, trash to cash.
I actually love that statement a lot because it actually reflects our project.
Using trash and getting cash.
Yeah,
that's actually something of nice. And I want to know, like, let's say, I don't know if people have calculated it already, but let's say from 1 kilogram of plastics, how many diesel can people get?
We actually calculated in tons.
In tons.
Like from 1 ton, you can have 600 liters of diesel.
600 liters. Yeah, that's massive. That's massive. And that means also that since people separate the diesel from, like, people crack it, as I said, and separate the two components. Now, the unnecessary component, what do people do with it?
Actually, there's no component that is unnecessary.
Okay.
Because even the residue that is left in the container after the procedure is used as, we can use it as biochar.
Biochar.
Yeah.
Plastics.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's precious coming because using like a plastic for biochar won't it pollute the environment?
Not actually. It actually functions like our normal charcoal. if you've ever seen when mothers cook with charcoal, like there's you hardly see smoke.
Exactly.
You don't even actually even see the smoke at all.
Yeah, okay.
So it works the same manner.
As normal charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay, I get. Now, I have this other question. Since you have participated in the TIC Summit and you took the fifth position, so like for people like me, I participated in several competitions. At one point, I abandoned. Why didn't you abandon at that session and said like, nah, my project is not good. Let me switch to another project like other people do and go for another competition with? Why did you continue with that project? Like, why didn't you give up?
Okay. Yeah. You remember at the beginning of the podcast, I
Yes.
said the statement that my grandmother gave me that if you can't, that if you don't fail, you aren't even trying.
Exactly.
So that statement kept on ringing in my head. That and people have been telling me your project is incredible. Keep it on. And now and even many of my team was like, let's switch to another project. But I said, what made us to fail?
Yes.
This is what made us not to succeed. We took it down. Maybe perhaps the prototype was not as good as they wanted.
Yes.
Oh, the process was too long to demonstrate it on stage. But the prototype video was not clear enough, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we drew out the problems and said, okay, this is what made our project to lose at the TIC Summit. What can we do in order to compensate that?
Yeah.
Showing that, and that's my philosophy: is failure is not necessarily the end.
That's true. Very
like
true.
you can fail. When you fail, it actually tells you that you have been working. Why did I fail?
Yeah.
Learn from that. Learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
Keep on growing. Because if let's take the example of the people, let's take Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. If Steve Jobs brought his idea of an Android phone,
Yeah.
and if it was rejected and he abandoned, we'll still be pressing phones we bought him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now today we have so many versions of smartphones.
Yes.
That we even start disgrading sometimes.
Exactly.
Like degrading other marks sometimes.
Yeah, which one is better, which one is not.
Yeah. So if that guy actually abandoned, his solution would have been implemented.
Yeah.
And we won't be at the level at which we are today.
Very true.
So so the question is, never, when you don't give up and you keep on working, to me, you can reach heights that nobody suspected you to.
Very true. Yeah. When you don't give up, I keep working, you can reach heights that nobody has expected.
Yeah.
That's something very true. And as you said, that's also something that Steve Jobs applied.
Yeah.
Come with the iPhone, people are like strange to it now. Which type of phone is this? But he didn't give up, pitched his project on stage. Then some people were amazed. They started using it and seeing how good it was, and then it started going around until have various type of smartphones. Yeah, that's actually incredible stuff. Never giving up, no matter the situations.
Yeah.
And as you said also, when you fail, there's always something to learn from that failure. Yeah. Okay, I like that. And I know all through this journey, you have been working in a team.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to know, you have been the leader of the team, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to know, how does it feel like being the leader in the team?
Okay.
Yeah. And have you ever had, like, let me say, problems? Yeah. Then how do people resolve that problem?
Yeah, actually, my team is made up of incredible people. Like, they are actually good in each and every of their field.
Yeah.
But they have different mentalities, which sometimes leads to a lot of argument and problem. And there are some times where it actually broke out with fights. So what I actually do is I try to isolate everyone separately. Okay, I know that this one is fast-tempered, right? I know how to approach him. I know this one behaves like that. I know how to approach him.
Yes.
Because there are people I've known, right? I know their skills because I've been together since from 4.
Yeah.
Right up to that, yeah. So what I do, I actually try to work with each and every person, depending on their behavior and way of thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, let me take an example. When we're participating at the TIC Summit, there was this our team member. We call him the hardware engineer, Chuanchu Miguel. The guy was having an idea that I don't want to say was not useful. Useful, but for a different project.
Yeah, I see.
He was like trying to use the residue from the liquid residue instead of using it as bulk fertilizer. He wanted to use it to produce batteries.
Batteries.
Yeah, using electrolysis.
Yeah.
But and the other teammates were like trying to tell him that what he's trying to do is not in relation with what we are the problem we are solving.
Yes.
The guy didn't really take it well.
La,
So
la, la.
yeah, so what I actually did, since we were trying to speak to him, he wasn't going. I actually brought him here.
Yes.
We met Mr. Bill Aga. Mr. Bill Aga spoke to him,
Yes.
and that's how he actually changed his mind and kept on the line we were going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So what being a team leader is not easy, because that sometimes you find yourself separating fights.
I'm telling you, it's not
And
really. It's not really easy.
yeah, and sometimes, and if you have to be like kind of tolerant and patient, because you can't work with people you know they aren't really tolerant, and you are not tolerant also.
Exactly.
You will not really go well. But no matter, still, even though they have different way of thinking and behaving, they still have incredible skills.
Yeah.
Skills that without them we wouldn't have been where we are today.
Exactly. Yeah, I love the gave two keywords. You have to be tolerant and patient. Yeah, exactly. I think every leader has to have like those capacity. And there's one strategy that I use that I actually like it. Like you withdraw everyone when they say break out like a fight, you first withdraw everyone, try to speak to them, and come out with an agreement with them, each and every one of them before bringing them back together. I think it's a good strategy. Now, there are many other people also outside here that aspire to have this team that will build incredible things and go for competitions, win, and then in the future also they'll be able to build a company that will solve actually that problem. But now they don't know how to how to form a team. So as the leader, for sure you are the one that formed the team. So how do someone that do not have a team form a team?
Okay, my team. Let's take her Bell. My team actually built it because I knew the people separately.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, if we wanted to build a great solution, we need people who are good in different fields. Let's take Chanchu Miguel for example.
Yes.
The guy is good in mechanic stuff.
Yes.
Like he loves building. He builds a lot of mechanic stuff, like these electronic cars,
Yeah.
drones.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
he loves building those type of stuff. Bunkwa Mael is actually, we call him the software engineer of the group. He loves coding, loves
Yeah.
programming a lot. He's
That's
actually the
nice.
one who built our marketing website.
Okay.
And Tonfa Kalesis is someone like he's really smart.
Yes.
He knows the market very well. He knows which product goes well in the market,
Yes.
how we can commercialize which product well. Yeah. So I actually look for people who are good in different fields,
Yes.
good in different ways. Because you like, let's take a project for example. If you're trying to build, let's say, a phone,
Yes.
you need someone who can actually build the phone, like
Yeah.
build the electronic parts,
Exactly.
all the stuff. So my advice to someone trying to build a team is, don't just take people like that. Look in which field are they good in,
Yes.
what are they good in, what exactly can they do. Now when you see the different qualities,
Yes.
bring them together and try to work with them.
Okay, I see. Look people in different fields, what they are good in. Yeah, and try to bring them together so that they can work all together towards a common goal or vision. And while creating a team, did you already have like the project in mind, what you wanted to build?
Actually, we had various projects in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, but to us at that time when we began,
Yeah.
we thought they were actually feasible. It's after different mentorship programs, attending different sessions,
Yes.
that we realized that our projects were not feasible, and some of them were not actually solving real life problems.
Yeah, can
They're
you give
not
us
really
like some
problems.
examples?
Like there was this time we were thinking about building a robotic arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's after different mentorship sessions that I realized that robotic arm will cost us a lot. Plus, we don't know how the technology works,
Yeah.
and we don't know how to connect it to someone. For example, that's us to do a demo. We are not doctors, or we are not surgeons that we can connect it to someone's nerves or connect it to someone's brain such a way it functions.
Yeah.
But now was a machine that was to build house automatically.
Okay. Let me just ask for the robotic arm. Okay, it was an arm that you wanted to attach to somebody that
Yeah.
don't have an arm. Okay, I get.
Yeah, and people were bringing out different solutions, like we can put a screen. I say, imagine having to touch screen to pick up something,
I'm telling you,
touch the
it's
screen.
complicated.
Yeah, it's actually very complicated and very stressful. And if you had to build a prototype, we won't actually have a concrete prototype for that.
Yeah,
So
true.
we actually selected from the different ideas we had, and we're not only looking on feasibility, we're looking on profit. Yeah, which one can gain us more profit? And after we finished selecting and sorting, we took this one, the project we're actually working on.
Yeah.
And the project at the beginning was quite different. It's when we went along the line that
Yeah.
we'll continue improving it.
Okay, I see. Continuous improving our amelioration of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of see like people are studying each project that people have to see if it
Yeah.
was feasible or not. And one nice thing that he said was that people went through different mentorship sessions.
Yeah.
They were is it that permitted people to like understand the project and know which one will be feasible or not. Yeah, that's actually something good. And concerning even the robotic arm that you wanted to attach to somebody, um, let me first give a phrase. I would like to know your own opinion on the phrase, and then I'll also give an example concerning the phrase. That just before I give that, I want to also tell you that Elon Musk is working on something not really similar, but it can be used for the robotic arm. Like this, I don't know if you know about a Neuralink. Yeah, that will be inserted in people's brain. Yeah, I think if he succeeds in it, he will like just with the chip.
Yeah.
You'll be able, first of all, to increase your knowledge, and then a machine outside of your body can be able to knowing what you're thinking. So I think if a machine out of your body can know what you're thinking, you can control your arm just by thinking.
Yeah.
If you succeed in that. And now there's also this phrase that I would say that many people always say, the truths of today are lies of tomorrow. Let me give you an example. So let me take 50 years back.
Yeah.
There was a truth that we can never fly as humans. Now today is a lie because we have planes that are making us fly all around. So I want to ask you, do you agree with that phrase? The truths of today are the lies of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. It means that your project, the robotic arm, can be a truth of today, but a lie of tomorrow. Yeah, as I'm also saying with the upcoming technology of Neuralink, we're able just to think and then control maybe even an external device that's not in your body. Yeah. I think that's also a phrase that it's true that sometimes when going in things, I love the way people took what was best.
Yeah.
Because some things cannot be feasible today. It requires a lot of hard work, like that robotic arm. Like if you wanted to engage in it, maybe people that see how to. I think you even mentioned it. Like people are not doctors, so maybe put some sensors in the body of people and all of that. So it was kind of complicated.
We didn't actually know how the technology itself function.
Exactly. So it was kind of difficult for people. And I love the way people analyze the different projects and went in for the best. Then I want to ask you one question. Like you went for the TIC summit, you and your team, people took the fifth position. You went for the ICT competition, you took the first position. What was the difference? What made you take the fifth position in one, and what made you take the first position in one with the same project?
So actually at the TIC summit, well, what actually delayed us?
Yes.
Because we actually took feedback at the semi-finals.
At the semi-finals, okay.
At the finals, if I remember, Mr. Bill told us was it 8 or 9?
8 or 9, wow.
Yeah, we actually dropped a lot. So what actually was
I think at the final was kind of huge because there were top people from Douala, top people from Bamenda, all of them united in Yaoundé for the competition.
Yeah. But still we're confident enough. What actually happened was like a time management problem and also a mechanical problem.
Yeah. Okay, so, means people had some demonstrations and they gave.
Yeah, that we didn't actually give. Like the guy who says a mechanical engineer of our group, right?
Yeah.
He since our prototype to carry it easily, we divided it into two. Such way there are two different machines, but you can attach
it to
make one. So we took one part of it, and he was supposed to come behind us with the other part. And when we arrived 30 minutes after, we heard futuring, and the prototype wasn't here there.
Wonderful.
So we had to pitch without it, do without it. But at ICT in the first day, we had also everything a prototype. But that's not just all. At the TIC summit, also realized that from what the judges told us, they didn't just want to see the prototype video. They wanted to see the machine functioning in front of them.
Okay.
They actually wanted to see the prototype working.
Wow.
And and that's actually what we did at the IC investing. Instead of the time, so the time where I was supposed to explain the demo video, I actually decided to use that time to I started to demonstrate it in front of the juries.
Yes.
So we actually put on a machine, and it was working out, and the juries were seeing what's going on.
Yes.
How everything was coming out. Yeah. So so that's actually the difference. And also, the best thing also was experience, because we are able to use our experience from the Tick Summit.
Yes.
And we're able to apply what we have learned there. Like, for example, imagine that was our first competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Having
They
no
not really have that experience.
experience.
True, true.
Yeah. How to manage stress when pitching, how to basic questions,
Yeah.
and all other stuffs that we learned here. We were able to apply it there. And that's actually what made us unique, because I can't lie, you, the projects, they were really frightful.
I'm telling
Like,
you.
there were guys who actually built an AI research model.
Wow.
Other guys, they built a kind of a plane. There was a guy who built a plane, and there was another group who built a robotic car to off farm fires.
Wow.
So the projects, they were actually very frightful,
I'm telling you.
but we didn't actually leave that fear overtake us. We actually took our strong points
Yes.
and implemented them a lot, which were that our project is actually very, very feasible.
Yes.
It can easily be implemented within a large scale, and we played on that.
Okay. I want to ask you, because when you were explaining what your project was, it's a project that uses biodegradable waste to produce manure and uses plastic waste to produce both what's the name of the oil again?
Diesel
Oil,
cooking gas,
and cooking gas and charcoal, all of that.
yeah.
So how was the demonstration? Like, you will take waste, produce some bricks with it, separate it, melt
No,
it? How was
actually,
it?
what we demonstrated was the production of biofertilizer, because the production of diesel takes a period of 1 hour 30 minutes,
Yeah.
which we couldn't demonstrate. So we actually demonstrated how biofertilizer was produced.
Okay.
So what we actually did, since we put waste in the machine, since the waste has to be digested first thing.
Yes.
We put waste in the machine, and we actually on it. They actually saw how the machine kept on stirring the waste, like, to increase the surface area for digestion of for the like, for the bacteria, right?
Yes.
To digest the waste. And actually saw how the digested waste was coming out, and actually how we collected it.
Yes.
So that's it. And we actually presented the different products, gave their advantage. Yeah, because if you realize at the Tick Summit, if you were there, you realize that the only thing we presented there was gas.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because the bio fertilizer, all the stuff was supposed to be brought by the other guy.
Ah, I
We
see. I
actually
see.
came
Late.
later.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. I see. It means that from your presentation, firstly, from ethics, some people learned actually a lot.
Yeah.
And then made everything possible so that people do not repeat the same errors that people did.
Yeah.
At the ICT Innovation Challenge. And I love what you said actually. Like, the TIC Summit prepared you people for the ICT competition. It was not like people first time of pitching.
Yeah.
So it was like, let me say, even third time, because people had pre-finals, then finals.
Yeah.
At TIC. Yeah, then there people, they had again this experience of pitching. People were no more so afraid of stage, and yeah. I love that. I love that. That shows even that before even going for any competition, we have to practice. Yeah, practice, see how it is. Try to even, maybe if you can simulate something on the stage, try to see how it goes, and it's good. And one key thing that you also said that I also agree with it is that while pitching the project, it's better to show the demonstration of it than a video. Yeah, because a video, I can trick a video, make it real. Even with AI now, it's so easy.
Yeah.
Just give a description. I can take my picture, send it to AI, take the picture of my whole team member, send it to AI, give a description of what I want, it creates it with it. I think like it's a real stuff that we're doing. We're in one lab in the US doing kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Why it's all a bunch of lies. So you could trick the video, but when you do it physically, it shows that yes, these guys are actually up to something. And I actually love that. In many people pitch, that's what they implement, and that's what actually helped them. So, and yeah, it's something of incredible and good. I know also that apart from this competition, you are doing a lot of incredible things. Firstly, from being like the founder of a club in your school. So I want to know like what's the club and what's the mission of this club in the school?
Okay. It's like it's just not just only a club, but a tech community in the school. So we got this idea. It was actually I and one of my classmates, Rema Union.
Yes.
So we participated at the inside program under the name of Lifesavers.
Yeah, lifesavers.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't actually participating with the same team members, but I was still the team leader. So we participated, and even though we did not win, we came out third position. So that actually triggered us from what we learned there, because we are actually inspired by a lot of people. Mr. Bill Aga, Mr. James Akaba, the country director of Open Dreams, Mr. Bernard from the US, Mrs. We had a lot of professors.
Yeah.
Who actually spoke to us from different countries. That actually inspired us that okay, we should not just take what we have learned here
Yes.
and throw it away.
Sure.
How can we? Because actually, after that program, I couldn't pass on the road and see a plastic paper on the floor with that, and I didn't get angry.
Oh wow, wow. I love that mentality. I love it.
So actually, after that, we were like, okay, what can we do so that the knowledge we got here, other people can get it and apply it like as we are doing?
Yes.
That's why we came out from this idea of founding a tech community. So a vision of the tech community was actually an inter-school tech community.
Yes.
But due to time and other stuff, we actually decided to make just a tech community in our school. And now our tech community has like 25 members.
Wow, nice. And is it only your classmate or since
no,
actually it's a club?
Yeah, actually there's students from other classes, many classes.
Yeah.
So from our tech community, since we opened it actually very late, we had different ideas wanted to implement in school. We even wrote a report and gave it to the principal of how the school could look better, what they could actually do to solve this problem. Like in our school, when rain falls, it's a total different story.
It took away. Yeah, I also school there.
The amount of mud there is
like crazy. I'm telling you. So from the road to enter the canteen to inside the school.
Yeah, actually, they actually solved the problem with the canteen because now the canteen is cemented.
Yeah, it's cemented. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we actually gave a report to the principal, and still through that community we organized the World Oceans Day as you heard, and Boareb. We organized it thanks to the support of Boareb. They provided us with a hall and internet connection.
Yeah, wow.
So we're able to teach the different students from our schools, and we actually had students from other schools. There were even some 2 students who were university students who attended.
Wow, that's nice.
So we actually taught them. The first thing we told is that we presented them the wonders of the world. So we told them that the planet Earth has extraordinary wonders.
Yes.
And one of these greatest wonders is the ocean. The ocean is that body of water that covers almost half of the planet.
Exactly.
And that body of water sustains us. It helps us. We have fishes from there. It helps us in many ways. And us in return, instead of liking what nature gives us freely, we turn to like what man produced artificially.
That's true.
So we actually taught them how from home to protect this ocean.
Yes.
And we made it more like a celebration. We had people who had children with incredible drawings. Yeah, very talented students who presented drawings reflecting the ocean. We had some students with poem, storytelling. We even had someone who presented a tech solution.
Yes.
Which was I think was a web app.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
So that's actually what our community is based on. Teaching children, teaching students like us, our peers like us,
yes,
that our environment is crucial for our survival, and that we must protect it. Because no matter who you are, you cannot tell me your environment does not help you.
Exactly.
Like for example, if they cut off all the trees in the world now, within a space I think of 3 days,
I'm telling you, we're all
going to die.
Yeah, the trees produce our oxygen.
Yeah.
Without it, we can die.
Without it, we are just going to use all the oxygen
and die. That's
and we just die.
Exactly.
So that's actually why we founded the community.
You know, just like telling me all this stuff, I'm already inspired. I'm like, Meg day, what was I doing when I was a student? What was I doing when I was in lower seat, upper seat? Wonderful. That's actually something nice, and I want to actually appreciate you of that.
Thanks.
It's something really incredible. And I want to ask you this question, you know, out there, I too, I face this problem. Like, I've always had like the ambition, also like the idea, not even ambition, the idea of creating also a club in the school, of even organizing events. But I always have like this fear, like, nah, I'm petty guy, some come one, a small boy like me will go and be talking to a whole crowd that this, that, how. Like a small boy like me will still go to let me say Hop, try to meet the organizers and see how they can use the hub for 1 or 2 events. I was always like having this fear in me. And many people to face that fear. Like I want to ask you, have you ever faced that fear? Yeah. If yes, how do you overcome it?
Okay. So I've actually faced that fear.
Yeah.
Like really many times. Like the day I was going to ask for the help.
Yeah.
I was so afraid that I even missed the road of the office. I went to the kitchen.
Wow.
So what I actually did was I tried to imagine the impact you will create. I tried to imagine the number of people you help.
Yes.
And that gave me the courage to push up to continue.
Wow.
And also Boa Help is a very, and thanks that Boa Help is very understanding.
Yeah.
There are people, they are actually out there to help a lot of youth.
Yeah.
So when I presented my idea to them, they were like, "That's good. So we can provide you with the help, our internet connection, as you said, and with other materials." Yeah. So actually, at the end of the day, the only thing we had to provide was food.
The food, okay.
Because they provided us with internet connection, drawing materials, every other thing.
Wow,
that was needed
nice
for the occasion.
Yes. And now to ask, like, yeah, how many people attending the event as well?
Was it 15 or 18?
15 or 18. Yeah. That's actually a huge number. Now, as students, I can't say you're generating revenue that you could like have the money to feed all this amount of people. So how did you do as a founder to get this money to feed these people?
Okay. We actually spoke to our different parents. Like the person that is really understanding our is my mother.
Yes.
So I went to her, I spoke to her. She said, okay, I'll give you this amount of money, you guys contribute. That we should calculate and decide how much each and every one of us should give.
Yes.
And also from my past savings, we added up to that. And even though we didn't have any profit at the end, the fact that we have been able to help people, that's actually what makes us happy. And actually it stands to my incredible team, because when I see all the workload at the beginning, because that's actually one thing they always shout at me, that they always tell me, you are not doing this thing alone. Yeah, that's what Noella and Rema keep on telling me, you are not alone, they are there with you. So you are not to carry the burden alone.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
So that they were always there, like to support. My parents were also there to help and support. And that's how we're able to make the events happen.
Okay, I like what I don't know if I got the name well, but it was Rema, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, the name of an artist. That's nice. And he said
she.
Okay, he said she. Okay. She said you are not carrying this burden alone. Or a team who can carry it with you together.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something of nice. That's something of nice. That shows like the advantage of a team.
Yeah.
Like being in a team, if you like, let's say I'm comparing an individual and somebody in a team. Someone that is alone will carry that burden alone and be so heavy for him that it will crush him. But now with a team, they can carry all that burden together and move it freely. I see. That's the advantage of a team. And I want to know, it seems, I think I've already asked this question, but in a different way. So I want to re-ask it in another way. How do you manage it?
Like manage the whole event?
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually drew.
Let me reframe it. Managing the whole event, managing a team from like giving their tasks, following up if they're doing it or not. If somebody don't even do it, how do you do? What next until the event is successful? How is it like?
So from that, the first thing was creating the team. Like as I said, I applied the same method I used when I was founding Futuring.
Yeah.
I took people I know, and
Yes.
that means we have a trust, a mutual trust
Yes.
in each other. So I've actually took them. We have Noella, Rema, Chris Joy, and on cherish many other of my classmates
Yes.
and schoolmates that I've known for a very long time now. That and I can trust them.
Yeah.
So I actually brought them together. I said, okay, I can assign this tag because the people who had the idea was I and Rema.
Yes.
So we decided to assign different taxes. So we could assign this tax to Cherish, we could assign this tax to Noella,
Yes.
stuff like that. So we actually gave each and every person the job description, what they were supposed to do, when and how they were supposed to do it. And the incredible thing is that they didn't actually need it. They didn't need that we should supervise them.
Wow.
They actually took their work seriously.
It means that you found people that could do the work. Yeah.
That I could trust.
Yeah, you could trust with it.
Yeah. And the good thing about the one thing I want to let people when making a team is that always show them that you trust them. And don't try to do on your own.
Yeah.
Always show them that okay, you can entrust stacks in them. That builds their trust in you.
So I have this question. How can you show someone that you trust the person?
Okay. For example, if I give you, let's say you give me this your phone, right, to keep it, and you go like stay 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you come back and I give you the phone intact.
Yes.
Obviously, next time you want to come back and give me that same phone.
Yeah, sure.
So if to prove to someone that you trust him, if you can give a valuable thing to that person, you can entrust something really valuable. Like let's take an example of Noella. She was tasked like as the MC of the event, and also the event planner. So that's actually a very huge job.
Exactly.
And seeing the hugeness of the job, it first triggers you that okay, if this person is capable of trusting this type of huge task to me,
I have to do it well.
Yeah, I have to do it actually well.
Sure. I see. What you're saying makes a lot of sense. Like when you're giving a task to someone, trust the person.
Yeah.
Okay, I get. Now, according to what you have said, you have not yet faced this problem, but I want to just ask you to see if you can answer it. Like, let me see, I'm in a team where I'm leading people. Now, in that team, let's say someone does a job.
Yeah.
But does not do it well as I expected.
Okay.
How should I tell that person that that job was not well done?
Okay. So to me, the best thing you should do is bring the person and tell him, okay, you did the job well, but you could do it better.
Okay, yeah.
So okay, this is what you could do to make the job better.
Yeah.
For example, if you said, okay, you decorated the hall well, right? But this is how you can make it look better.
Nice.
That triggers
makes a lot of sense.
That makes that like you don't the person doesn't lose confidence in you.
Yeah, and he's not feeling like you criticize what he did.
It doesn't feel like you criticize what you did, what he did. It feels like you love his idea and you want to give him advice to make it better.
It makes a lot of sense. Man, you're a good leader. I'm just like, man, I need to be like you. If there was a way that we could switch mindset and I get all this leadership stuff, so be something super amazing. Because I myself am slowly entering into leadership, slowly entering into becoming founder of many things. So, and yeah, it's true that stuff, but those stuff I'm also actually learning through the journey. Now I want to ask you this next question. There are many youths out there, they even see me as a host here, and there are a lot of people that are like, want to become this leader, want to become this founder, so that like, but they don't know how to start. So which advice would you give them to start?
Okay, let me take the example of the Ocean Day we're organizing. The idea we had of the Ocean Day was like really huge. We were expecting, even when we were calculating, we were expecting not less than 50 people, stuff like that. It's actually when Mr. Bill Aga told us that the big journey a large journey, the journey of mice begins with a footstep.
Exactly.
Meaning to go far, you must start somewhere. So we actually decided to bring down things a little bit. Your idea is big, yes. But if you think you can't start that big, bring it small.
Yeah. Okay.
Take it step by step.
Yes.
Like Nick Armstrong when he stepped on the moon, say this is a step for a man. This I know it more in French.
Yeah. Just give.
C'est un pas pour l'homme.
Yes.
C'est un petit pas pour l'homme, mais un grand pas pour l'humanité.
Okay.
It's a
It's a little step for man,
man,
but a big
big
step for
humanity.
humanity. Okay, I get it.
And today we see we are able to go to the moon and come back as if it was nothing.
Exactly.
Go to Mars, stuff like that. So that's how actually stuff function. You must not start huge. You must not start big.
Yeah.
You can start something little. You can start something small.
Yeah.
And as time goes, you keep on ameliorating, keep on increasing and getting better.
Okay, okay. I'm getting inspired. I'm getting inspired. I hope my viewers are also getting inspired, from all you're saying. Man, you really have these ideas. You really have these ideas. And on this podcast, as I said, that people of diverse cultures, all Africans, that are like looking forward to you, looking forward to what you're doing, and that getting this inspiration from what you're saying. Now we are in a continent, Africa. Let me just give you a perspective of why this podcast was created. Firstly, we noticed that I and my team that there was actually a problem here in Africa. Each time when we go online, like to watch an inspirational or motivational videos, 90% of the videos were videos that were found in America, Europe, China, out of Africa. Then just a 10% were African videos. Then we found that don't we really have these inspirational or these successful people in our continent? We did our research, we found out there's 1.9 million successful people in our continent, but just 1,000 of them or their stories were documented and even posted as videos to motivate other Africans. So, as Africans, every time watching videos online of people that have been successful in America, you keep feeling like it's not possible to be successful here. And you also have that feeling like, let me go to America and be successful there because I've seen a lot of people that are successful there. So that's why we created this podcast where we invite inspirational youths like you, not only youths, but individuals that can come share their story, this is their success story, and help. And this their story should also help inspire all those listening, so that they can get inspired and know that, yeah, Shalom succeeded. That means I can succeed. Shalom succeeded. That means that guy can succeed. Anybody in Africa can also succeed as Shalom did. So there's also one thing. This podcast is called the Vision to Success. Yeah. So we would like to also know, because everybody that is here has succeeded in one way or the other. So I want to also know, like, what's your own vision for Africa in 5 years to come?
Okay. My vision for Africa is actually very huge. I dream of Africa as one of like a super powerful continent. A continent where a place where people will normally be divided by different cultural diversities,
Yes.
different religions, different mentalities. Because what actually make us not to grow is that we divide ourselves.
Exactly.
Like because these are some statements I always hear, hey, like Bami, or like Bamenda, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
true,
Yeah.
very true.
So my vision of Africa is actually a place that where everyone has forgotten about that cultural diversity, forget about religious background,
Yes.
doctrine, and all those stuff, and come together to build. And once all of us come together, Africa will be such an incredible place. The Africa will get develop, grow so fast that you couldn't even believe that was like an under that's a continent that has underground countries.
Yes.
So my dream of Africa is like a successful place where everyone comes together, where
Yeah.
everyone has one mentality, one culture, one way of thinking.
Yes.
And
Okay. So, Shalom, it has been a pleasure speaking to you.
a pleasure too.
I have been inspired, and I'm sure our viewers have been more than inspired too. You
I hope
know,
so.
it's not every time that we see people with a great mindset and nice perspective of things in our environment as you. And I actually love the way you're thinking of things. And for sure, we're going to invite you for another podcast.